I'm sitting here because I want to be here. I want to be here, and my mind is trying to intervene, and it's trying to seek again. And it's trying to say, even though it is not in control, it's trying to figure out what it is that I can say on here. And it's like, I'm just sitting here because I want to be here, but I have nothing to share with you other than where I am, like where I'm at right now. And all of the feelings that are staring inside of me that I wish that I wish that you could feel them beyond just my words, you know? So, where I'm at right now, and I've never felt like this for this long. I don't know why I'm getting emotional now. I've felt so free the past few days. I want to say up to a week. I've felt so free, and I felt like it's a sustainable freedom. And I really, like, deep in my gut, I feel so humbled. I feel so humbled by life, by God, even by myself. Like, I'm hearing in my head like graduation speech. So it's like, you know, when someone gets up, you know, and they, you know, receive their diploma, certificate, whatever it is, and then they make a speech, and it's just like they have nothing to do but to thank everyone and themselves for like where they are. That is like the energy that I'm in. And it's like I have nothing to say other than to share how humbled I feel and how deeply grateful I am and how at peace I feel. You know what I mean? And it's like just trying to like sum up where I'm at is really hard because I feel like there's new emotions there that I haven't felt before, and I'm trying to bring them into like words. And it makes sense to me, but I want you to be able to understand what I'm feeling, you know? It's like I have found my happiness. Finally. You know? And yes, I've felt happiness before many, many times. But where I'm at is that now that I have released myself from the illusions, the self-imposed illusions, now that I have released that, it's like I've never felt so whole and so complete and just I've never felt so much like myself. But I've also on the same note, I've never felt so human. You know? I've never felt this whole before. And it's to the point where like, and I don't know how this is for everybody or if this is just the way that my brain works, but if I have an idea or I imagine something and I go into the details within my mind, I already get the satisfaction from that idea, you know? So it is sometimes in life where I've had the idea, and because I've had it for so long, or because it's a slow process bringing it into fruition, I don't see it all the way through because I've already attained the satisfaction of the idea just from thinking it and expressing it. So this is how it feels in my life right now. I feel, because I feel so whole and I've released the illusion of the seeking and the reaching for things and the illusion of feeling like just getting that next thing, just hitting that next goal is going to bring the feelings that I'm holding now. Because I'm holding those feelings and sustaining them, I feel really detached from even wanting the things that I wanted. And even though I feel like my human self, like my mind, my vessel is still wanting to experience these things, I don't, I feel so detached. I still feel so detached from them because I've already attained the feeling of having them. And it's not in a way where I'm trying to manifest anything. It's like I genuinely don't care, you know? And it's a little scary, but I'm not afraid. Like, it's scary in the sense of like, I guess my mind questions like, am I doing something wrong? Like, because my mind is so used to reaching for things and, you know, like reaching for things. And then when I get it, I get a bit of a rush. I get that bit of ecstasy. I get that happiness. And then it's on to the next thing. And it's just like, I haven't even reached these experiences yet. And I already feel whole, like I have them, and I feel like I'm on the other side of them. Put it that way. I don't feel like, oh yeah, you know, the way that you try to manifest, it's like you try to hold on to the feeling of having them. I feel like I have completely released everything. I feel, excuse me, I feel clear. I feel clear and I feel like I'm starting from scratch. I've definitely concluded some type of cycle within my journey. It's definitely a whole nother awakening. I've actually, it's so crazy how many times I've actually, I mean, obviously you have little awakenings here and there, but I think that this is probably my third major awakening, and it's definitely the biggest one because I've never felt this whole and this centered within myself in a very, I mean, I feel like this has been lifetimes of me not feeling like this. And because this is new to me, to Genesis, to Genuine, it's like I have to allow my mind to catch up with that. Like my mind is it's always trying to it's questioning, you know, maybe you should be going for more, maybe you should be, but I genuinely feel like if I'm feeling like this, something really something really cool is about to happen. You know what I mean? And then I think again, then it goes back to what I'm saying about if something cool's gonna happen, I would feel really anxious right now. But I don't. So it's just this, and it doesn't even feel like a tug of war. It feels like a casual conversation with myself. It's almost as if I'm this new self that I still have to get used to this new pattern of actually being at ease, of actually being at peace and feeling the wholeness that I am and not being attached to things. So I have to get used to that. But then I'm still having these conversations with what seems like a stranger, which is my old thought patterns. I hope that makes sense. But yo, I've never felt so complete. And this is amazing. It's actually amazing. Like, and to be fair, I do wish that I had ran into, I mean, everything happens for a reason, but I wish that I had ran into more of people talking about this feeling and this feeling of finally being free and letting go, which is why I'm glad that I can be that person. You know, all of the probably thousands of readings and, you know, positive messages and all the meditation videos and affirmations and all of that I was consuming on a regular. And what was distracting me from getting to this very point, which is exactly all that I needed. It's so funny because everything that I was reaching for, everything that I felt like was calling me and was calling me to this, it's like I attained everything that I wanted to be and to feel without any of those things. So learning to move forward with still being excited about these desires. I can't really say it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to the way that I react when they show up, you know? But yeah, I think that I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being in this space with me. Thank you for listening. Yeah, I'm really grateful for you all. I also want to say I've had this weird thing going on with YouTube with the comments. It'll tell me that it's, you know, I think one of my videos said it was 8 comments, but I opened it up and it was only 6. I don't know what's going on there. I just really don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring comments. If I don't see a comment and they are there, I will get back to you. I try to go back to make sure I see them. But if I haven't got back to you in a long while, please just like double the comment or something. I don't know, like just copy and paste because I don't know what's going on. I'm not able to see some of the comments. They're just not coming up for me. Trying to keep a girl down, you know. But anyway, I love y'all so much. I see you. I feel you. I am you. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.